This is Seth with Red Lantern Tour Company. I'm here with Wade Mars, coming off his fourth place finish, tying his best finish after 10 Iditarods. Wade, how's it feel to move back in the top 5?
Oh, it's pretty nice being in the top 5. Finally made it without a broken sled or any issues. So it's always nice. Nice to have a smooth run down the trail.
How is training and racing and life in general different now? Wade just introduced his first child into the family. How is that with a little one at home now?
Oh, it's good. It's a blessing to have a little baby at home to play with all the time and take care of. And he's doing a good job training us up for sleep deprivation. And yeah, I mean, like I told Sophie, somebody new to impress. So now I got to start doing good again.
Oh, that's funny. What was the most unique and interesting thing about this year's race for you?
You know, not seeing any villagers was very interesting for us, and we liked the environment out on the trail, and so that was a little different. Just seeing volunteers and fellow mushers. I did get to spend a lot more time visiting with the other mushers and getting to know some of them guys that I never really talked to much during the race, but definitely missed our friends out on the trail. Then coming home was pretty interesting too. Nice to finish in Willow and just drive back to the house, but coming up the gorge and the steps was really fun. A lot easier than I expected it to be.
I spoke with your buddy Aaron Burmeister yesterday and asked him, how does it feel to be normal and not finished in your hometown? So I'll reverse that question to you. How does it feel to finish basically almost in your back door?
Yeah, it was, like I said, it was pretty cool. Get to drive straight home. We went to the lodge on the way home and got a burger and seen all our friends, and they were all super stoked to have us back and congratulate us, and so that was really cool. And we had family in town, so they were able to come to the finish without going to Nome and everything else. So that was awesome too. Of course, there was no spectators really because the COVID and everything, so it didn't change that aspect much. But I think it would have been a huge finish if there had been spectators allowed there. It could have been one of the biggest finishes ever. But
Yeah. Well, you look pretty exhausted at the finish line. You had some stiff competition right on your trail.
Yeah.
And, looks like you did a pretty good job there. Looks like you may have ran more than the dogs.
Yeah, I definitely didn't run more than the dogs, but compared to how much I run, I ran way more than I'm used to. Them running Iditarod was probably easier for the whole way through than it was for me that last 25 miles. I forgot my inReach this year, which is the two-way communication that, you know, you don't have to have good service for. So I didn't really know where anyone was the whole race, and at the end there, it kind of put me in a tight spot. I was hoping to have a nice, easy gap, but that didn't turn out the way the way I wanted it. So anyway, we had a hard race to the finish. I ran the last 25 miles pretty hard, ski pulling, pumping, running, and wore myself right out. The one message I got the whole race was Sophie's text that said, "Millie's 2 miles behind you going faster. You better hurry up." And that was the only spot I had service the whole race. And, so I ran really, really hard to the finish line. And then 20 minutes later, Millie showed up. So I was like, oh man, I've way overworked myself.
20 minutes. Well, I guess it isn't as close as Buddy's 2-second win in the ONAC, but all right.
No.
Well, everybody wants to know the question from every musher. What's the next year look like? And are you going to be entering the 50th running of the Iditarod in 2022?
Yeah, I think we'll be running the 2022 race, and we got a lot of nice young dogs coming up. I'm really excited to see what they're made of, and they're a really happy bunch and powerful. So I think it'll be a fun team to run next year. And we've only got one dog moving out, Old Mask. She's 10 years old. She finished her 10th Iditarod, and she's gonna go live on a couch now. So yeah, it's pretty pretty exciting to have her there and finishing. So, but now we got some nice new ones to move on in.
All right, Wade. Well, thank you for your time, and we hope to see you at the finish line there in Nome, and see you cross under maybe your 11th Iditarod, maybe about 3 more spots up this time. Maybe the first.
Yeah, that'd be exciting. Be first to Nome. We'll try.
All right, Wade.
That's for sure.
Take care. Make
Cool.
sure you get plenty of sleep, and you may have to rest it up for next year's Iditarod with the little one running around.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
We'll see you, Wade.
Yeah.